Fourth time's the charm, you guys. Here we go. Buckle up. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are doing the same interview 1 year apart. This is going to be my fourth interview and the third video of me doing this. I feel like this will be super interesting to see what I say. I've done this every year around this time. And yeah, I'm going to pull up the video and we're going to kind of watch it together, and I'm going to give my answers and we'll be able to compare and everything. Let me pull up those questions too. I have them saved away because I think I also added some new ones in. But yeah, we're going to sit here and watch this together. I'm so curious as to, what the differentiations and things are going to be. So let's go ahead and dive in.
January 26th,
Today is January
2020.
It's
2020.
It is February 2nd, 10:45 a.m. Today is February 1st. It's 10:49 a.m. I am 27 years old.
How are we doing? I'm feeling good right now. I feel like I am moving forward from my car accident that happened 2 weeks ago. I'm taking baby steps. I feel like I've been isolating myself from social situations. We are doing so good. This video is going up when I can't quite share things yet, but things are coming. Things are happening. The one goal I had for 2021 is already manifested. It's done. It's coming to fruition. The next plans I have are coming to fruition, and it feels so fucking good, you guys. Like, it just feels so good.
This was right before I announced that I had quit my 9-to-5. Right before. So I filmed this right before then. Right now, there's been a lot mentally, but I'm just doing what I can to feel good myself and just do what I can to show up for my current client. Yeah, and I launched a new group coaching program, so that's been really exciting. And I can't wait to help those women for that specific group coaching program. So right now we're just trying to stay afloat here. I got teary-eyed there because it's 2 years since I launched that, and I'm like emotional about it because it's one thing when you start a business and you hit the 1 year mark. It's another thing when you hit 2 years. It's just like, wow, I really have built this, and I've taken the time and I've poured a lot of time and energy into it. And, it definitely is still growing. I've made it, you know what I mean? But when I feel like I've made it as an entrepreneur and a business owner, like, we're still working towards that for sure. But this year will be a very exciting year. I have switched some things around and I've learned a lot of different things when it comes to working for myself and owning a business and everything. And I think this year is taking a lot of that guesswork out of it. And I kind of know how I need to structure my year, and also like the programs I want to do and content and everything. And that was a really hard time for me. All of 2022 was a very hard time for me, but I really needed that year. And this year, how I'm feeling now, like I feel really good. Like I feel like I'm back and I'm myself, and I'm wanting to put in the work, and I'm wanting to not let self-doubt get to me. I'm not wanting to let those thoughts get to me. So I'm feeling really good about this year and feeling really good about where I am in life. And like, even yesterday I was dealing with some issues, and Chase really brought me back down to earth of like, these are good problems to have, compared to 2020 Aid, who was still working for someone else, who was in a relationship that wasn't aligned, who was in a completely different place. Like, my problems, of course, are my problems, and it's okay to not minimize them. But the problems I'm having today compared to the problems I was having 3 years ago, last year, it's all going to work out and it's all going to be fine. I feel like the wise woman now, like, this is so weird seeing, different versions of myself, because now I feel like I'm like the wise, grandmother or something, like seeing this. It's just it's weird, but this is why I love it, because we're documenting it basically.
10,371. 13,159. Crazy.
On Instagram, we have 15,602. We hit 20K, but I want to be a little bit more exact. I think we're at 20,069. I had a couple reels go viral last year and had some massive growth. So it's crazy that in 2020, I was at 10,000. So in 3 years, I was able to double that, which is amazing. It's amazing. As of right now with the coaching business, we're currently at 1,089 Instagram followers. 1,089. Wow. I was at 1,089 last year for coaching. Now I'm at 2,200. Cool. We love to see that. We love the growth.
5,544 subscribers. 6,744.
We are at 8,911. I would like to hit 10K this year. I think it's definitely possible based on how things are trending. So we'll see about that. With YouTube, we are at 10,490. So again, I think from, 2020 to now, 5,000, it really does show that when you put effort and time into things and things do really take time. I know with TikTok we see a lot of like the instant success, right? But when you're doing a platform like YouTube, it's all about the long game and the long haul for sure. I also will be starting a YouTube channel for Find Your Vibe Coaching, so that will be coming soon. Yeah, for Find Your Vibe Coaching YouTube, we are at like 150, I want to say like 150 or 165. Let me see. I started that YouTube channel. We're not at 150. We're at 116. I don't know what I was thinking. So we're at 116 for the Find Your Vibe YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. More personal development content over there for sure.
At 9,464.
With TikTok, we're at 14,401. TikTok, we're at 20,864. So that was really cool. Hitting 20K on Instagram and TikTok and 10,000 on YouTube for Vibe with Aid, like baby Aid, 22-year-old Aid would be freaking out. And I'm just like still so proud of myself for that. Like you have to celebrate any milestone. Like 20,000, if you imagine 20,000 people in a room, right? Like that is a lot of people. So it's just really, really crazy to me to see those metrics. And I'm just very, very proud of myself. And I did start a TikTok account for Find Your Vibe. So that is, I think that's where I got the 160 from. It's 165 over there. So I still love TikTok. It's been really fun creating on a new platform with Find Your Vibe and starting completely at zero and just having more of that experimental mindset with it.
How many videos do you have on YouTube? I have 180 videos on YouTube. 280. So we did 100 videos in a year.
404 videos. So I did like 120 videos last year. 509 videos. So I still did I basically did 100 videos last year still. That didn't feel like it.
I currently
still live in Austin, Texas. It'll be 5 years this year that I've been here. I still live in Austin, Texas. It'll be 6 years this year, which is crazy.
My favorite movie is
Across the Universe.
What is your favorite song right now? Oh God, my favorite song right now, I haven't been able to, it's the first song that I honestly play when I start the day, when I get in my car. I always want to say Don't Stop Now, but it's Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa is my favorite song right now. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. It was one of my top songs for 2020. I'm looking at what's on my repeat right now. I really like Underwater by Annabelle Ungland and MK. That one has been on repeat. Also Scooty Whoop by DJ Eclipse. If you guys need a good pump up song, that one's a good one.
Let's do my top 5, what I've been listening to. Skipping Stones by Sultan Shepherd Lay Youth. Human by John Summit. Nuclear Lethargy by Lane 8. His new album's dope, by the way. Lost by Frank Ocean. This is getting a revival on TikTok and I'm contributing to it 100%. And then Midnight Rapture by Annabelle Ungland. Favorite song right now, I'm just gonna pick one. Sun Phase by Pretty Girl. Let me put you on a Pretty Girl. Go check out her Boiler Room set. I think she's gonna be another big artist coming. She's super talented. I love her music. I want to live in her music, if that makes any sense. I just want to live in her music. Electric Forest is still my favorite festival. Going back was so amazing last year. It was definitely one to remember out of all my forests for sure. Like I had all my best friends there and we just had the best time. This year is also going to be special. I talked about that in my 2022 festival schedule video, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to Forest again this year.
Who is your favorite artist right now?
She's gonna say Lane 8.
This is so hard. My favorite artist right now. Lane 8.
There we go.
Lane 8. I don't even know why I had to think about that one. Lane 8.
Artists I've been digging right now, Annabelle Ungland is definitely one of them. And then also Nurko. I had him in my EDM artist to watch for in 2020, but both of those artists I'm really vibing to right now. Those are more EDM artists. Annabelle Ungland's also like a vocalist too.
Current favorites right now, Lane 8, of course. He just came out with an album that was absolutely amazing. I've been getting into a lot more house since I've been working with Gray Area. So like I'm on a huge Michael Beebe kick right now. Like I'm obsessed with him. Some other artists that come to mind, Mian. I did a whole 10 house artists to watch and Mian is one of them. Fred again is really cool. I can't wait to see him at Coachella. I've been obsessed with Hot Since 82 the past year. Yeah, music taste has been all over, but definitely more house this year than any other year for sure. LOL, we did not make it to Coachella, but we did see Fred again at Electric Forest. And I would say right now, Lane 8, Fred again are like my favorite artists. Fred again had a really big 2022. So I think it's funny that I'm a trendsetter. No, I'm just kidding. I just think it's really funny that I mentioned that because I didn't realize I said that. But yeah, I saw Fred again at Electric Forest and it just confirmed, you know, his music just does it for me. And he is such an incredible artist and we love Fred. I went to New York again, which I hadn't been in like 10 years. So it honestly felt like I was there again for the first time. We went to Chicago, we went to Denver. So I definitely traveled a little bit more. Definitely wanted to get out of Texas for a little bit. I also went back to Arizona. So we did a little bit of traveling. I think there was definitely some fears that I had about traveling during a pandemic, but I traveled to all those places, and the one that took me out was a trip to New York while Omicron was running crazy there. So we don't have any plans of going anywhere new. Like we don't have any new festivals on the plate as of right now or any new travel places just yet. We do want to do a vacation towards the end of the year. If we're able to, we'll see kind of how things go, but it would be nice to do like an actual vacation, maybe in the Caribbean or I don't know, go somewhere. So that is on the table right now. And then I think probably, I know I keep putting it off, but I think next year will be a really good year for me to actually like travel somewhere internationally, work from somewhere internationally. So we'll see about all that. Yeah. So last year we went to Vegas, we went to Electric Forest. And then I went to my first spiritual retreat. It was in San Diego, which I had been to before. But I went to my first spiritual retreat that was hosted by Maddie Maple, my girl. I love her. And I went home to Arizona a couple times. You know, I really didn't do any extravagant, crazy travel or anything like that. This year I talked about it. I want to do more travel. So we have something coming up in March that I'm excited about. And we're planning some stuff for fall. I'll go back to Electric Forest. So we'll see what happens.
What are you most proud of? I think my journey in becoming more self-aware and more honest with myself is where I stand on that.
Honestly, everything she said. Proud of you. I'm proud of her for getting me to here. You know what I mean?
Proud of myself for overcoming all of those things because it brought me to this moment and to here. I'm proud of myself for quitting my 9-to-5 and sticking with self-employment and launching this business. You know, we don't have everything figured out yet, but we're doing the best we can, and that's all I can really ask for. You know, I'm so proud of myself for that. Yep. I definitely resonate with all of that and agree with all of that. I am just so proud of myself for continuing to show up and do the best I can every single day.
Do you feel fulfilled?
Oh,
I don't really feel all that fulfilled in my job right now. I think it's time to move on.
big things are coming, y'all.
And big things did come. Do I feel fulfilled right now? Honestly, yes. I think if you would have asked me a couple weeks ago, no. I definitely still feel fulfilled. And I feel like I'm creating my life moment by moment. And each day is fulfilling me more and more.
To move out of Austin, where would you move? I would hope to God I never have to move out of here. I love Austin so much.
I'm gonna stay in Austin or I'm going to Arizona.
I'm pushing hard to go back to Arizona. We'll see when that happens. I go back and forth like every day. Like I love Austin and I love being here. I would love to go back to Arizona. I just don't know when that's going to be. So I'm still remaining curious. I don't know if there's anywhere else in the US I would want to like plant seeds and be. So TBD on all of that.
The goal you have for the next year? I've talked about this, but my main goal, I guess I would say, is to be fearless in anything that I do, just to live without fear, not psych myself out, and to just kind of go for it.
My overarching goal, and that is to pour love into everything I do. And my word for the year is abundance. It means being grateful for what I already have, but knowing that I can always want more, and that more is going to come to me.
So my theme for this year is
so
power.
self-aware.
I just want to fully step into my power and just do it. Just show up, just do what I've been afraid of doing, and yeah, just take action. I've talked about this with my coaching brand. Like, I definitely found my power last year, but in a different way that I wasn't really expecting. My word for this year is devotion, and I just really want to be devoted to myself, my vision, my practices. Just be devoted and show up. It's different than discipline. It's like showing up with love and just doing it, you know, doing the thing.
Describe how you feel about your life. I'd say content,
Grateful and excited.
Grateful. I think I'm always just going to be grateful for where I'm at right now, where I'm going and everything like that. So definitely still feeling that gratitude. I would say one word to describe how I feel about my life currently is empowered. I feel empowered.
What was the biggest lesson you learned this past year? I think one of the biggest lessons I learned was that I can trust myself. I really can trust myself. I can trust the process. I can trust myself. I can trust God. I can put faith in God and the universe that everything is going to be okay. I've gotten myself this far and I can keep going.
Biggest lesson I learned in the past year. Oof. I would add on to that. Yes, I can trust myself, but I think I need to also stick to taking care of myself, because at the end of the day, I am all I have. If I'm not feeling up for it, if I'm not feeling good, then no one gets help, right? As you become someone that is serving others in a role like a coach, you really need to take care of yourself. Whatever you need to deal with, whatever you need to heal, all of that will come to the surface and start to crack if you don't take care of it. Biggest lesson I learned this past year is definitely balance and giving myself grace. Both of those have been really, really important, because yeah, when I'm taking care of myself, it's about knowing when to rest, knowing when to push. And I think also being more in tune with like my feminine cycle and everything has also impacted this as well. And I learned a lot with that. What I would say to 2023 Aid, if you are watching this, we're going through it right now. But I know this means something greater is on the other side of it. And I'm so excited to see what that is and hear what that is from you. And I just know things are going to look a lot different in 2023, and I'm really going to work my hardest to do that for you. I hope that, you know, as you're sitting here watching this, things look amazing and things feel great. And even if you're stressed out, hopefully you know how to manage it a lot better, because now you're going through this as you're about to hit your second year in business. I'm sending all my love to you. I love you. Keep pushing, keep doing it. You got this. I'm just taking all of that in. Life does look a little bit better. I will say life feels good. And I'm really, like I said, I'm looking forward to this year. So we definitely have learned to manage stress a lot better. And something that I haven't talked about in this video is my sobriety journey. I am 7 months alcohol free. I would love to do a video on this eventually. But that happened last year. So I learned how to manage myself better, my stress better, my mental health better. And it's all because of that version of me there. So, I'm like emotional over that. Because yeah, every year is like, I talk about this all the time. Like every year is so many rebirths and dying and rebranding and like stepping into new versions of yourself. And like when I was in 2020 Aid, like that was only happening 1 to 2 times a year, right? Like serious up levels and growth I'm talking here was happening very few and sparingly. But since I've worked for myself and have stepped into this role, like I am shedding layers all of the time, and it's exhausting sometimes. But I feel really proud to be here where I am now, and I hope I've made those aides proud, and I'm sure I have. It was really special. I did a compassion meditation. I was in a meditation group, and we did this compassion meditation, and there was a part of the meditation where you had to envision yourself in front of you and like envision what you would do with them. Like some people envisioned like they were scared to be in front of themselves. They were fearful of that. Meanwhile, when I envisioned myself in front of me, I just gave her a hug. And I think that's such a testament to the love I have within myself compared to 2020 aid, 2021 aid. I've really worked on loving myself and giving myself that grace and really coming to terms with my worthiness and enoughness. And, you know, just even saying I love you, you know, to my own self, right? Like that is just so powerful and special to me because it's been a long, long road to get here. So let's end on what is some advice I'd give to my future self when she's watching this video. So 2024 aid. Oh boy. I'm like, is the earth still here? Hi. How are you? How are you really doing? I hope we're still in the same apartment because I love this apartment. I'm definitely curious to see how this year goes, but what I want to encourage and remind you is that we are already successful, we are already abundant, and we are just so grateful for this life that we have, this opportunity that we have. And I really want to pour that into you, that you know what you're doing, you know what you need to do. But also remember to live your life, enjoy your life, be present in your life while you are still continuing to create the life we know we want and deserve and desire. But we already have a lot of the things. And, you know, if everything were to end today, you know, I hope that we would be happy with it and proud of it because we should be. Needless to say, I love you so much. I am so proud of you. The people in your life are so proud of you. And yeah, I can't wait to see how everything unfolds. I love you. I love you. I love you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is so fun for me to do. And I feel like each year as I've been shedding these layers and stepping into, you know, these versions of me, it's definitely more meaningful and impactful and like deeper, right? Like we keep getting deeper. So this is we're getting very intimate here, and I'm glad I could share this with you guys. So thank you guys if you tuned in and watched the whole thing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of the support. I'm excited for this year, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.